Hello everyone, and welcome back to Crash Bandicoot 2. Hope you're doing well out there. Once again, we are joined by Wolfelder Ricano.
Yoha.
As I try to keep positive again. Once again, it's been quite a couple days since that last one, so we'll see if it helps. So let's just go ahead and hang out.
I think it's in the final warp room. Literally called Piston in a Way.
Oh dear, another one of these. Remember, stay positive. Stay positive. Again, I just want to clarify, this game is not bad. I am bad. That being said, it is quite a few steps down from the first one, in a lot of ways.
Which, to also add on to that, it's not just... This isn't a thing where if I was playing it versus him playing it, there would be that huge of a difference. The later levels are usually what get me a lot in Crash games, especially ones that I've already played. So this is one of those levels that, regardless of which one of us is playing, it's gonna be a little bad.
As was explained in the first playthrough, well, in Crash Bandicoot 1 playthrough, I originally got it for her as a gift when she came up here the first
time I came up there.
which was back on the PS4.
Yeah. And then a few months later, the Switch version happened. Now, I didn't get it
was more
right
than a
away
few months.
then. But yeah, and I'm just saying, pretty soon after, the Switch version came out, but neither one of us had a Switch at the time, because only the base Switch, which is the one we're actually playing this on, actually had, you know, that was the only one available, and it was not the best.
I will still stand by this, and I know this is going to be incredibly hypocritical considering what I'm recording on. The Switch Lite is better. Yeah, I'm not even going to hide it. I think the Switch Lite is a better console, just in general. $200 cheaper, you get the same experience with only the ability to not hook it up to a TV. Which, if you get a Type-C cable, you can still technically use the Switch Lite on the computer anyways.
Yeah.
So, technically, you still can hook it up, it's just not as good of a hookup. However,
The only other downside is those people who actually do like motion controls there. I know it's very few of us. It's okay. You can't use.
there are literally dozens of you. Dozens.
I'm just saying, there are certain peripherals that you can get that you can't use with it.
That being said, I'm using a controller right now that doesn't even have rumble, let alone motion controls, so I don't mind not having them.
Are you talking about the Afterglow that you picked up?
Yeah, it has no vibration and no motion controls.
Oh,
It's
that's a
just
little lame.
It's just a straight up controller, and that's all I want. I don't need all the extra things. I can feel everything just fine through the game itself when looking at it. And I know that's a very weird thing to say, but I can actually get that immersed in a game.
I will say that I actually have a third-party controller that does have rumble to it. And to actually go into a bit of detail about that rumble, the HD rumble with it, well, there's probably a few of you out there that have probably played the Okami HD re-release that came out on the Switch. Yeah, the rumble in that is actually very nice. It's quite soothing, and, well, it actually builds up with Amaterasu's running. When she first starts, you feel just tiny vibrations. When she's in a full sprint, you feel it go. It's very good.
Yeah, but I really don't need that kind of, I want to say, interface. I just need something to play the game. I'm just gonna go forward.
Yeah, it's best.
And die anyways.
But yeah, I can see people not caring for, not caring for the vibrations and whatnot. Which, to be fair, I was a little sad to hear that it's not in the Switch Lite. So if you really want the vibration that badly, either get a controller that vibrates, or get the base.
But the Switch Lite is so small, why would you want a controller for the Switch Lite? That's most people's argument.
Some games actually feel pretty nice with a controller.
Now, the only downside to the Switch Lite is it doesn't have a stand, which, if you want to use a controller, you're going to have to figure out how to prop it up.
Right, it doesn't come with a dock like the base does. However, you can buy these. You can buy, of course, you're going to be buying third party, but
It's not
they
even
do
a dock,
actually have-
Rakana. The base Switch actually does have a kickstand on the back.
yeah, but I'm just saying, they have little docks as well that come with it. That,
Yeah, that
well,
hook up
don't
to the
come with
TV.
it, you can buy them.
But yeah, you can get a pseudo dock for the Switch Lite that actually allows it to charge as well.
Mm-hmm. I essentially have two of them.
Okay,
One
we're
that's
here. Run! Run! Okay, we're through. Don't care about the box, Jim.
I have
We've got the
one.
regular crystal, we're good.
I have one that's like a little mini pyramid-shaped one, and then I actually have a...
Okay, going into digging it. Can you dig it?
No, I can't.
What?
You see how we're kind of on dirt
Yeah?
in some areas? Well, if you spin, you can actually go on the ground.
Scaredy plants! Kneel before your bandicoot master! Kneel. Ah!
That dirt. The really dark colored dirt. You can burrow into that.
Okay. This is even better way.
Yes, yes it is.
The one time where it's useful! There was a no death platform here?
Apparently so.
I don't feel like this was a reward.
Considering it literally just... It didn't even take you off to a faraway area in here. It was just like, here you go, let me get you across the gap.
To death.
This was the death route? Yeah.
Oh, those are bees.
I don't know if it's in this one, but in the original, you can actually when he gets stung, his death animation is like his hands swell up and then his head.
Ah, I
Or
finally
his body, I
died.
guess.
There wasn't even a clear gem there. I feel ripped off. I was doing good. What was the point?
You made it there without dying. It wanted to reward you.
That wasn't a reward.
But the game thought it was.
Oh, here's a clear gem. And I died.
Well, I was going to say, that, You at least got the clear gem. No, now you gotta do it all over again.
I hate this game. I hate
You know,
it so
and
much.
again, I'm not gonna say for the gem. I'm just saying the entire level. Whenever you get a game over, you do have to redo the entire thing. Yes, I know this is something I should have said before, but this is kind of
I don't.
for the simple thing of I didn't play the first game. I know this one. I know the third one, so I wasn't aware of that.
I hate this game.
There's always Crash's quote-unquote little brother.
Considering how I've been tearing these apart, do you really want me to touch that one?
I mean, you'd only really be stomping on like one of my first childhood mascots, so.
No pressure!
And the reason I say that is, although yes, we're gonna be mentioning Sonic here as a reference again.
Yep, it's that time of the moment, everyone! Sonic has been mentioned in an episode!
More than once, but this is mainly just to grind on a certain somebody's gears who's been watching our videos. Anyway, I did grow up with the classic Sonic games, the Genesis ones, specifically 2 and Sonic and Knuckles, but they weren't actually the first games I really got into as a kid. First games I got into was the Spyro the Dragon series. That actually hurt my soul, considering where both of these two have gone since then. Naughty Dog, you really... and even Insomniac, I love where you guys went with the Jak and Daxter Ratchet and Clank series, but... you left these two high and dry, damn it.
They went on to make serious games, after all, just like The Last of Us 2.
That game could go die in a fire. I'm sorry to trigger those people out there. No, I'm not. I'm actually not sorry. I don't care. I hated that plot of Ellie being... Ways. We're just gonna go with ways, because I don't want to use words.
Well, I just didn't like how they treated Joel, but okay.
Oh no, I hated that too. I'm kind of glad I had that spooled for me. That was more because, well, I was actually upset to see what happened in that game.
Oh my freaking god.
More specifically, the quote-unquote death. I gave a spoiler.
It's not even the death, it's just the fact that there's no actual payout.
That's,
oh, for fuck's sakes, fuck off!
That's basically what I was going with the quote-unquote part.
And yes, I can actually complain about that because I have written better. I've written better plot lines that say violence is not the answer and how to break the cycle of violence in many of my novels. So yes.
Those the bees again.
Yes. Because sometimes it registers that the spin gets it, other times it just refuses. But yeah, I'm just gonna lowball this, or at least make it as brutish as I can. I know my words don't usually give it away, but I am an accomplished author. And let me tell you, most game writing is shit.
Oh yeah.
When I am complimenting a game for its writing, it's because it's in the standard of games. There is a completely different standard for that. A huge standard. Which is why when people say that they're going to gob up any kind of story-related video game, I laugh at them, because there is no good video game story out there. Not a single damn one is actually considered good. That being said, if you enjoy it, okay. I enjoy some video game stories too. Doesn't make them good.
True.
After all, I also enjoy Sharknado. Doesn't make it good. You have to draw the line somewhere in what's considered objectively good and subjective. There's a huge difference.
Yeah. I mean, to even throw Okami under the bus, it's literally what would happen if we decided to mishmash most of the Japanese mythology into one game.
Most of their mythos, most of their legends, all just smashed together.
Mm-hmm.
With a literal Mary Sue.
Which again, I enjoyed. That doesn't make that story all that good.
And let me put it another way. You have the Persona series, which touts itself as storytelling.
You say so.
Persona.
And that, if you say so, was from a Persona fan. I do like 3. That is my favorite one in the series, but it's my favorite for different reasons. It's not the story itself.
But yeah, when it comes to video game storytelling, you need to approach it from a different angle. A completely different angle. Just like you have to approach anime and manga stories from a completely different angle. Just like you had to compare classical literature from a completely different angle. But even then, most game stories fall so short of the bar, it's embarrassing. Okay, I figured out how to burrow. And that's why anyone who's touting themselves as a great storyteller in gaming, they're full of shit. The only one that actually comes close, and I'm going to get a lot of flack for this one, is Hideo Kojima. He's the closest you're actually going to get to a director for actual stories. Heck, one of the few games I actually love because its whole story is just cutesy as hell is Undertale. Toby Fox did an amazing job with that.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't call it a good story.
And, you know, even I am going to kind of get up and flack here myself, especially from a current. I have that game. I still have yet to touch the game. But at the time of release, I watched a lot of people play through the game.
Including me.
Yeah. So my reasoning for not touching it is I already know what's going to happen. I know how to tweet. I know how to push the little buttons to get things to happen. And it's not exactly how I want to go about a game like that.
Yeah, that's one of the few games you need to actually handle blind.
Mm-hmm. And, you know, I can't do that.
And although it's touted for storytelling a lot, mostly because of its lore, Five Nights at Freddy's is actually a horrible story as well.
Yeah.
At least in its medium. The fact that it spans so many has proven the test of time.
I haven't got much time. Cortex is almost completed the new space station.
That's
Something's
serious.
not right with his
Ooh, boy.
statements. Beware the tricky talk.
Yet the closest one to actually being able to crack the lore,
Cold hard
not
crash.
necessarily at this present time, was MatPat from Game Theory. Wonderful channel. To an extent. There are some that are just kind of like, okay, you're really just grasping at straws here. But
Yeah.
which, since we're going past Undertale for a little bit here, yeah, that Sans' next theory, that came from that channel, by the way. So those of you who still believe that, it's been debunked. It's not true.
And because I've been in a kick on it as well, Edmund Macmillan's games actually tell some pretty disturbing things. Would I say they're good stories on their own? No. But it's all the underlying currents. You see, that's the thing. When it comes to games, if you want to tell a good story, don't put the story forward. Don't make it the focus. Let it be secondary. And this includes for JRPGs and RPGs as well. As always, gameplay should come first in a game. Always.
Yes.
In my opinion, it should go gameplay, music, art, and then story.
Mm-hmm.
You can tell one of the best stories ever told, but if the gameplay is shit, no one's going to play it.
That's true. Oh wait, is this the one? There was one. I don't know if it was in this or in Crash 3, but they have like a set of boxes that almost looks like it's set up in the shape of a middle finger.
I want to know. I'm getting pounded.
I don't remember if it was in here or not, but I do know that they did have some boxes that were shaped like that.
Oh, come on! For instance, in terms of gameplay, I picked up R-Type Final 2 as of late. A callback to the original shoot-'em-up that was the last arcade game released by Nintendo. In actual arcades. Sadly, R-Type didn't see any kind of release for console until it was released on the Sega Genesis. Well, Sega Master Drive. And then we got to see it again on the Super Nintendo with Super R-Type, but that was it. It would take another few years when it was finally on the PS2 to get R-Type Final, which was panned for being so different from the original. Of course, Japan got more of the series. We never got any more.
Of course.
Until there was a crowdfund campaign that gave everyone R-Type Final 2 at the end of April. And of course, my first words when I saw it was, isn't that game from the Super Nintendo? So I downloaded the demo, played it on stream, and I freaking loved it.
See?
Now, what's its story? Since this is all relating back to that. There's an evil alien invasion. You are tasked to take them down to save humanity. You're their last hope. Gee, I wonder where I heard that before. It's nothing new.
It's not.
That
But that's that's also like one of the beauties of gaming from yesteryear. Your plots are relatively simple. You are hero, go hero.
Yes, and that's why it works. All you needed was a simple plot. Basically, again, gameplay comes first, which, oh my god, it feels so good to play. I might suck at shoot-em-ups, worse than I suck at platformers. I know. That's scary to think about. But I still had a blast. And again, if you're looking into shoot-em-ups, I know this is going to be a shameless self-promotion, but definitely look into R-Type. I have no affiliation with the company, I just like good games.
Yep. Just like Nexomon.
Nexomon.
Good game.
Whereas Pokemon
Which-
became too convoluted for its own good, Nexomon kept it really simple. By being a complete joke of Pokemon. With its storyline.
Yeah.
That being said, I would play Nexomon Extinction again over ever playing Pokemon Sword and Shield.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I still have to actually finish the story mode, which I'm close. You know, without giving spoilers, I am close to the end of the story, but can't really do much with that being in the shop, unless I want to start over again and buy it on the PC.
Yeah, even with its quills down, you can't get around it.
Which is why I hate them. It used to be that you could kill those things if they didn't have their quills out.
Hey, again with these no-death platforms showing up when I die.
It's up to you. Remember, this might take us past whatever we need to get.
You're right. Get me off this ride. Get me off this ride! Take me back down.
Oh wow, it actually took you back down. I wasn't expecting that.
Neither was I.
I was expecting it to not do that.
Neither was I. I was hoping for it to be a funny. I'm actually kind of thankful.
I mean, it got a laugh out of me, so it was still funny because I was not expecting that. I was expecting you to just stand there.
He was done with the spit!
I was expecting you to just stand on there and just go, well, take me back down.
No. You know what? I'm gonna blow you up. Suck it, penguin. Ah! What sadistic bastard put ice in front of that?
Again, I will say this. They don't have the Nitro Death animation. And I really, really hate they don't have the Nitro Death
How am I
animation.
supposed to get her? Get!
But I could be just misremembering, and that's just something they put in Crash 3 back in the day. I'm not sure. I played a lot of Crash 3. Didn't play a lot of this.
Checkpoint! It's a checkpoint! $155 boxes. Are you serious?
I mean, it could be worse. This could be Crash 4. It's about time.
Yeah, I would be lying if I said after playing this, I had no one to go to that.
With its one level that has like 500 boxes to get.
No. No. I suck enough at this one. I don't need more proof that I suck at platformers. Even though I beat Super Meat Boy.
I wasn't saying to play it on the channel by any means. I was just saying.
Oh, these are bullshit. Give me the freaking Aku Aku mask. Give me the freaking Aku Aku mask. I'm not asking, I am demanding. Well, it depends. Can I just squeeze across the wall here? No. No, you can't. Die! Oh, it's ice in there. Get me out. Without killing me, please, and thank you. There's a lives crate behind those.
It is. But I'm pretty sure you're not that tempted to go back and go get that.
Not really, no.
Yeah, I was about to say, I was like, please tell me you're not actually thinking about that, because that wasn't a challenge.
I had to go back anyways. Screw it! Screw it! I should not be alive. Checkpoint! Checkpoint! And more nitro boxes.
Give me 1 second. I will be right back.
She'll be right back, everyone. Small heart attack, that's all. Just a small one. Mr. Kratos dime, please don't hurt me. Come on. Really?
I'm back.
You're just in time. Depth perception decided to fail again because, you know, this map can't have any fucking difference than the snow, dark map from the last game. However, I'm going to wrap this episode up here. Again, fuck this game, but I will finish it. So I'll catch you all in the next episode. Have a good one.
See you later.